Well, I'm back in Spain with an aim of finishing my Camino. So if you recall, last time I finished in Vigo in Spain. So this morning I've had a really early flight into Santiago de Compostella. I've got a bus from the airport into the centre, and I'm now at a pretty new bus station waiting for a bus to go down to Vigo, and from there I'll restart. So I should have about 15 or 16 kilometres to do today. Not too far because obviously I spent quite a lot of time travelling. So yeah, I'll check in when I start walking. Well, there's a church behind me, the sun's out, my backpack's on my back, and I have my credential and I've just got it stamped inside, so that can mean only one thing: we're back on the Camino. Let's go. Definitely back on the Camino. Small little streets going out from Vigo. Be up into the countryside a bit now, I think. Nice little bit of water and waterfall. Gonna dunk my head in and cool down a bit. So this is the first official milestone that I've come across for this second trip. So we can see we've got 96.440 kilometres left to go. So just under 100. Let's get on with it. On the way into Vigo, the bus went over this bridge, and I remember wondering at the time how the pilgrims get across, because there didn't seem to be any particular pedestrian way, lane or paths or anything. And of course the answer is they don't. Vigo is that way, by the way. We're going to have to go a bit further, can't see at the moment, this way and across further up. So let's see where we go. Well, now that I'm back on the Camino, I've bumped into a really good old friend, so I'd like to introduce her to you. So please welcome Miss Estrella Galicia. Well, it's the start of day 2 with yesterday's municipal hostel behind me. Most people have checked out already. I'm going to go and find somewhere for breakfast. Yeah, well and truly back into it already. So today got a similar kind of distance as yesterday, a little bit further. Yesterday was a long day because of all of the travel involved. I was up at 3 AM. Today I'm leaving hostel at 7:30, so that's great. I need to make sure that I get at least 2 stamps into my pilgrim's passport, because we're now under the 100 kilometres, and so from really Vigo onwards I need to get 2 stamps per day, or they won't give me the certificate at the end. Right, so yeah, about 20 kilometres today to a place called Pontevedra, and we'll see what we find on the way, but first priority is coffee and a croissant. I'm about 1 or 2 kilometres, I think, outside of Pontevedra, and there's 2 routes to go. One is the main route, which follows the road, and this is an alternative route that follows the river, so I'm following the river. And we still have the same milestones, but instead of saying how many kilometres, it says the complementario, so I assume alternative route. Let's hope it gets there. So we have the route map, so let's see, was at Redondela yesterday. I'm now at Pontevedra in the municipal pilgrims hostel. I've got left all the way to Caldas de Reis, where I'll stay tomorrow night, then on to Padron, and then finishing in Santiago. Perhaps more importantly, That's going up and down today. Well, not so much up and down tomorrow, then a little bit hillier and up into Santiago. Today is going to be a rainy day on the Camino, so I think I should really just get on with it. So I've done about 20 kilometers today out from Pontevedra. You can see I'm now wearing a plastic poncho because it absolutely chucked it down earlier, and it's probably going to rain again. It's a little bit of rain right now, but the important thing is we have milestone, and it's now showing 49.630 kilometers left, so slightly under 50 to go. Let's get on with it. Good morning, it's about 7:15. I've got up reasonable time, still dark, to start the walk, because anyway, the other two people that I'll share a room with, today I've got another 20 odd kilometres to walk or so to Padron, or just past Padron, from where I am now, which is Calas de Rey. Looks like it's going to be a much better day today. No rain forecast. Yesterday was, pretty rainy all day. So, should be a bit of a nicer walk today. Let's hope so. Well, it's now 8:15. I've been walking for almost exactly an hour, done almost exactly 5 kilometres. Mostly walking through forest, which is absolutely pitch black, so I had to use the phone and its torch on there. But the good news is, if I switch this phone over, you may not be able to see it, but this says 39.910 kilometers left to go. Right, I'm off on my last day, all the way into Santiago and the cathedral today, about 25 kilometres. It's just after 7. It's due to rain quite a bit today. At the moment it's not, but it's definitely in the air, so we'll see how it goes. And hopefully my feet will stay dry for the whole day. See you in Santiago. Just around 12 kilometers left to go, and this was what was probably going to be my last on Camino coffee, and very nice it was too. So under 10 kilometers to go, less than 5 kilometers, 4.918. Okay, I was wrong. It's been raining all day, so this is the last Camino coffee. it's the main square. So on a very rainy October day, I've made it. There's the cathedral behind me, look. And it's still raining, but hey, that's all of the way on the Portuguese Camino de Santiago. What's going to be next? Here we go for the stamp, and go! Yeah. I'm actually back home now, but I wanted to say a few words, particularly about the documentation and paperwork that I got in Santiago. Basically, it was really wet and raining when I was there, and even in the office I was dropping raindrops everywhere from off my backpack, my poncho and everything. So I just basically packed everything up, double bagged it as soon as I possibly could. So here's some of the bits and pieces. So you will have already seen my credential. If I look through into it, then this here, this page is the start of Vigo. And we go on for a couple more pages, and finally end here with the official stamp in the office, Pilgrim's office at the cathedral in Santiago. So it's great to have that. Because you've completed it, go into the Pilgrim's office and they'll issue you with your, as it says here, your Compostella. So this is your official certificate proving that you've done it. You can see that they've slightly, I don't know, Latinified my name, so I am Martinum Yagi. Obviously they can't do anything much with Yagi, but Martin has become Martinum. So this is my official one, and you get this for free just for doing it. I paid a couple of euros to get this particular one, which I'm extra proud of. So basically it's got, you know, a bit more information on it. It says here, so just my straight name is Martin Yagi. It says that I've gone 240 kilometers starting from Porto, and the start date, and I was doing the Camino Portugal Coastal. So this is, yeah, really nice. I can put that up on the wall sometime. And because I was going to be flying back, I also got this nice little tube thing to keep it in. That's a couple of euros, and I think well worth it, particularly how horrible and wet it was on that day. And really that kind of like completes that Camino. I don't think I'll have anything more to say right now, apart from did I enjoy it? Yes. Would I do it again? Yes. Do I recommend it? Yeah. You should have a go as well. So I'll wish you now a bon Camino.